Hello, this is Mrs. Mills, your instructor for English 112, and I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about the annotated bibliography and the summary assignment. These two assignments are connected by Death by Scrabble, the short story that you're going to read. The author is Charlie Fish, and that short story is located on your Moodle page for this course. It is an internet page, and I hope you enjoy that story. I love Death by Scrabble. It's kind of morbid. It keeps your attention. It's quick and witty, and it's kind of odd. I think you'll really like it. So I've catered your assignments around this story. Now, let me talk about these assignments. Just to clarify, you have two separate assignments, okay? You have the annotated bibliography, which is one separate assignment, and then you have the summary assignment, which is another separate assignment. Again, these two assignments are joined or connected by Death by Scrabble, the short story. So again, you do have two separate assignments in this module. Annotated bib and the summary assignment. So let's talk about these assignments individually. But first, remember, please grab the rubrics off of the rubric section of Moodle. There are two separate rubrics, the annotated bib rubric and the summary assignment rubric. Okay? All right, let's talk about the annotated bib. What you're going to do is you're going to take all your knowledge that you've just gained by using NC Live and MLA format, and you're going to formulate and generate an annotated bibliography. So, again, you're going to take all that useful information that you just used in creating your reference list, your works cited, your bib, your reference list, whatever you'd like to call it. You're going to go to NC Live, you're going to research, you're going to pull articles, you're going to check that source type, you're going to cite it correctly, you're going to do all that great stuff, and you're going to apply that information toward this assignment, the annotated bib. So, obviously, the first thing you need to do is read the story Death by Scrabble, because you are going to generate your annotated bib around a theme of Death by Scrabble. And let me tell you what that means. Okay. After you read Death by Scrabble, I need you to generate a couple themes. Here are some themes. For example, toxic marriages, unusual ways to die, and, you know, getting away from those two heavy themes, popular American games, being, of course, Scrabble. Okay, so you're going to pick a theme that is in Charlie Fish's story, Death by Scrabble. And these are some themes that you can consider, and I'd like you to generate your own original theme. But again, if you're stuck, you can always use one of these. All right? So, for the annotated bib, you are going to take a theme from the short story, and you're going to research it, annotate, and complete the assignment. So, going back to the annotated bib, what I was just saying. Taking a theme from the short story, you're going to research, you're going to cite, and you're going to annotate using a theme from Fish's Death by Scrabble. Now, you are not researching the short story. This is called related research. You're taking a component from the short story, which is a theme, and you're going to revolve your research around that theme, okay? So again, if you want to research the idea and the subject of toxic marriages, communication in marriages, maybe domestic violence in marriages, all of those items relate back to the short story. Again, you're not researching the short story, all right? We're not doing any literary components here. You're taking one object or one item, which is the short story, and you're relating your research back to that. You're connecting it back, okay? Make sure that you get the annotated bibliography example that I gave you. That's in your Moodle class. And please follow this format. So the first component to an annotated bibliography is the citation. We've done that. You've done that. Find the article, cite it correctly using MLA format. Okay, so here's some examples. The first example in the Kevin Chappelle entry, this is a magazine article. Now, these examples are from another short story, okay? So you're going to be doing Death by Scrabble. This was another short story I had my other students do in previous semesters, all right? So this article is about avoiding the holiday money trap. This is from Ebony, which is a magazine, and it is cited from an online database, NC Live. Right after that citation, you're going to annotate it. Notice that the annotation is detailed, and it's not just a summary, okay? An annotation is a combination of a little brief summary and some critical information. Critical information being, is the article interesting? How long is the article? The reading comprehension involved. Is it a more difficult article to read? Is it an easy article to read? Are there pictures? Are there charts? Are there statistics? The intended audience of the article. So, when you're writing an annotated bibliography, make sure that you include summary information and critical insight. So, you're selling the source. Pretend you're an advertiser. You want the reader or the consumer to be so interested in your annotation, in your writing, in your source, in the article, that you want he or she, the reader, to go out and get it. So entice that reader to go get that source using summary information and critical information. You just can't copy and paste the abstract off of NC Live. That's why you turn in this assignment to turnitin.com. You got to use your own words, and you also have to use critical information. So please read these examples and mimic your annotated bib from these examples. And look at the formatting, double space, the indentions, Times New Roman font, all that good stuff. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. This assignment is going to take some time, so I suggest you get started on this as soon as possible because it does take time to read the articles and to formulate critical information and summary information. Okay, your second assignment is much easier. It's a summary assignment. Very easy. You read Death by Scrabble. You've already done that. You're going to summarize it. You're going to generate margin notes, and you're going to generate inquiry questions. And these inquiry questions are going to go onto the forum at the end of that module. So with the forum, you're going to be practicing argument, and you're going to discuss the piece, and you're going to discuss the themes and look at these inquiry questions that your classmates have generated. So again, the first thing you need to do is read the piece. Let's talk about these margin notes, okay? So read the piece. You need to generate margin notes that go with each section of the story. So you can cut and paste the story onto a piece of Word, a Microsoft Word document, or you can print the story, handwrite margin notes, and then PDF, scan it as a PDF back to me for the assignment. Margin notes, as you read, and this is a really good thing to do, as you read, take notes, because that leads you into your summary. So while you read, take notes, section off the story, take little bitty notes in the margins indicating what's happening at this section of the story. All right, and you can also use Microsoft Word and the comment feature. I'm sure some of you know what that is. So you can do this totally electronic, or you can use a PDF as well. So read, take notes, read, take notes, read, take notes. That's going to help you formulate your summary. And then you're going to generate inquiry questions. Remember, inquiry questions are open-ended, debatable questions that spark conversation, and you're going to put those inquiry questions on the forum. An example of an inquiry question would be, why are the characters unnamed? There's no concrete answer. And then When you get to the forum, you and your classmates are going to discuss. You're going to have a variety of different answers. You're going to have people that agree with answers, disagree, and that is going to lead us into our argument section of the class because you're going to write an argumented paper. So this is kind of a warm-up to argument. So remember, inquiry-based questions, open-ended, debatable questions that have no concrete answer. So again, 2 separate assignments, your annotated bib and the summary assignment, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Again, please take your time on these assignments. They're very, very, very important. All right? You guys have a great day. See you later.